Hey, what's up? Ryman and Cherry Blossom. Alright, so I'm on my way to work. And then I'm going to a photo shoot. And then I'm gonna be super tired and I won't be able to make the video so long. Take you with me. Give you a little glimpse of Ryman. So this is people. It's been raining a lot. Actually, I got this umbrella from the dry cleaners. So I came in, it was kind of like just a little bit of rain. And then when I got my clothes, it was a lot of rain. So I went back in there. I'm like, actually, I was going in there to ask for a bag. So then she gave me this umbrella with a little cute cat on it. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. So today I paid for the JLPT test 4. Sorry about the wind, but if someone is like really upset about the wind and they want to recommend some mic for the wind, my birthday's coming up, like 20 days, 19 days, whatever. So you could gift me the correct equipment. Anyway, so I paid for the test, so I got my spot secured and kind of excited. Not really. I don't really like taking tests, but you know, it's setting in motion, get my mind focused and all. So today I rented Full House. So I wanted some kind of show that I know. Situation is kind of, what do you call it? You know, you can figure out what's going on. So I'm watching in Japanese. Well, I already started. I watched the first episode, which I don't remember watching. I just kind of came in, everyone was doing what they're doing, but this was when he first moved into the house. It's kind of complicated. Anyway, I mean, I know what they're saying. I feel what they're saying, but I don't know what they're saying. But it's cool. And I also got The Flash. I thought it looked good. And what else I get? Just missed my train. I'm heading to Shinagawa. But trains come like every 10 seconds. Unless you're in the country, then it's like every 10 hours. Not every 10 hours, but it's not as frequent. Alright. Let me get out my stuff. Yeah. Let me go this way. I gotta be careful. People think I'm trying to look up someone's skirt. They do that in Japan, man. They got signs all the time saying, don't look at people's skirts. Funny. Alright. Alright, we're here. There's my train. Actually, I don't know if it's my train. Gotta check. Kawasaki. I don't know. Chiba. Maybe. I take this train all the time, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's my train. mean, I could switch and get on the JR line and then go to Shinagawa, but there's a train that goes direct. I don't think it's this one. One time I got on this train, I wasn't paying attention. Next thing I know, I look up and I'm nowhere where I need to be. Well, I finally got to the sign as the doors are closing. Yeah, this one is going here. But I need to go here. So I made the right choice. Sometimes, you know, you be late. I be late. I come down the platform. You got option track 1, track 2, track 1, track 2. I jump on the first train. Next thing I know, I'm not where I need to be. So, but I'm always super early. I try to be early for most things. That way I could backtrack. Yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So JLPT, studying for the test, going for level 4. I'm watching movies. I started my morning studies, getting up at 5, but my brain doesn't click until like 6. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to bring this up. So the other day, right? So I got all my camera gear in the bag, plus my lesson bag. There's a train. My train of thought. Yeah. I just lost my train of thought. Alright. Yeah. So, well, I better hurry up before the train comes, because I don't be talking on the train, being a typical guy. But you know what? When I first got to Japan, you know, this is before Apple iPhones, smartphones. It was typically the gaijins, foreigners, who were talking on their phones. Usually because they're lost or because they just don't care. But now, I'll be on the train, there'll be this abacha, grandma, and she'd be all like this, covering her mouth. Oh yeah, that's right. But I know she's talking on the phone, so I try to give her a look, like they used to give me back in the day. But she's busily talking to whoever she's talking. I see businessmen, salarymen doing it. I don't give them a look because actually I don't give anyone a look. I don't like the looking thing. What you looking at me for, you know, like that? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. It's gonna be all over the place. Distraction. So I was the other week I put up a video, or I put up the pictures on my Facebook page, Emmanuel Matthews photos. I don't know, but you can Google Emmanuel Matthews photos and it should pop up stuff. And someone that I know for a while, he said, "Hey man, I think there's something wrong with your pictures." And I was like, "Huh?" Because I stare at my pictures, I edit, it takes me like forever. I don't put up things that I know that are not ready to be put up. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I asked him, "What pictures? Can you show me?" And he's like, "I'm not at a computer." I'm like, "Well then whatever." So then later he sent me some links, or he liked the pictures, and then he wrote a comment on the pictures. He said, "In the left corner, on the top right side, on this side, in the flowers." So I'm looking at it like, oh, I still couldn't see anything. So then I look at my portraits, people. So like someone's skin, and I'm looking in the corners and I see it. I see these little specks, little dirt, like it was dirt on the lens basically, which is like a simple, where's the mic? Just blow it, you know? Well, actually you shouldn't blow it, use one of those little push things. Alright, we're gonna continue this later when I get to Shinagawa, but that's the train. And yeah, part 1. Okay, we're back. trying to keep this all together. All right. Yeah. So the guy, he said what the problem was. He told me how to fix it. I checked it out. I saw the problem. I fixed it. I said thank you from the bottom of my heart. He said we got to keep together, you know, got to look out for each other, and it was done. I told a couple of people, like, he's so kind. Like, yeah. And I think that's how it works, you know? But some people don't do it that way. And I'm unresponsive to any other way other than that. All right, so we're done with that story. Shinagawa. I come here every Monday. Teach at Sony. Fun job. So many people. Yo. Alright, here we go. What's next? What's next? Let me think. Let me show you how many people there are. So many people. Well, I got a story. I don't know if I can finish it up, but let me try. The other day, I went to the club. I don't go to club. In fact, I haven't been to the club in like maybe a year and a half, 2 years maybe. So my plan or my purpose was to go to the club, crazy club, to find some crazy models, take some crazy pictures. A lot of the models I've been finding, while they're nice and kind, they want to be like on the cover of Vogue and shit. I'm not Vogue. And I just want to make art for the sake of art, crazy art. Anyway, so I went to this crazy club, and I went with a group of people, which I'm not a big fan of going out in groups, because it literally took us like 10 hours to get there. If I was by myself, I would have got there in 5 minutes. Just put the place in Google Map, and bam. Of course, I still get lost, but we could not move. We're standing there. I think it was 8 of us. Should we go left? Should we go right? What should we do? Where should we go? What exit? What train line? Now, of course, I could have took control and been like, nah. I was just sitting there like everyone else, being a backseat passenger. But long story short, it took forever to get there. Forever. And it started raining, so we got rained on. But anyway, now we're in the club. There's a group of us. There's this tall French girl, and there's this gay guy. He's with the group. He said, how do you know he's gay? Because he said, whatever, you know? It's 2016. So the first hour, all of us are clumped together doing clumped together stuff, making our little circle. And then after a while, we break off and do our thing. I'm exploring. It was a crazy party, man. I tried to take pictures, but every time some guy came up and said, dummy. He was making people delete the pictures. I mean, I got mine. Maybe I posted somewhere. I don't know why. Maybe it was because it's so crazy. They didn't want people to know. I mean, in clubs, you're not supposed to dance, so maybe that's your thing. But, you know, people are dancing. And so yeah. So towards the end of the night, like 4 a.m., you know, I seen what I seen. I met some people, and I'm waiting for that first train, 4:35, 4:40. So I'm getting ready to leave, and the French girl, tall French girl, and the gay guy were standing. They were dancing in front of me. I was just behind them, looking on my phone for what time I should leave here to get out there back home, because I had a shoot that morning. The shoot was 8 o'clock, so I got home at 5, took a power nap, took a shower, and I was out the door. Alright, so where was I? Yeah, so I'm standing behind the tall French girl. I mean, she was tall because she had heels on, but she took them off, so she wasn't that tall. but she's tall enough. And the gay guy. So the gay guy and the tall French girl are talking to each other. They look back and they see me. I smile. You know, I'm trying to be nice. And they start whispering in each other's ears, looking at me. And then they point down at my business, like pointing. Will she lose? Will she lose? If it's money, actually before I get into that. So we're standing around there waiting to see what we're doing. And one guy looks down, another guy, and he's like, is that your $100 bill? And I looked down and it was a $100 bill folded. I don't fold my money like that. But I would have taken it. But we were with a bunch of people and I wouldn't take someone's money. So he's like, is it yours? And I'm like, no, because I don't fold my money. And then he asked the girl, the next girl, and she's like, well, I fold my money, but it's not mine. And then there was another girl. She's like, well, it could be mine. I'll just hold on to it for a while. So she got the $100. But that's how it works, man. But I don't want to steal someone's money knowingly. If I didn't know who it is, it gets my luck. Anyway, so all right. So the tall French girl and the gay guy are pointing at my stuff, looking at me and smiling. And then she walks over to me. Now, you know, us guys, oh yeah, we think they're talking about me. It could be something else. They could have been pointing past me or whatever. But, you know, that's what I felt. I felt I was being violated. So then she comes over. She starts grinding on me. Well, French style, you know. I think other types of girls would be twerking it and all. But the point is, she started grinding on me. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? So I had the phone in one hand, typing, and she's all grinding up on me. So then I was like, okay, and I was like, and then she started to get serious, so I had to put the phone down over here. And then I got two hands, and I'm all, and then she stops and she starts talking in my ear like, she got a thick accent, and she's probably drunk. I don't know what she's saying. Come over here, I don't want to disturb the peace. Luda! So she starts talking and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. So then she goes back to grinding and you know, it's been like 2 years, man. So I'm like, oh, getting into it, flip her around and yeah. So then she stops and she looks down, she smiles, and then she says, I told him I could make you strong. You're strong. So then I'm like, you gonna leave me this way? And then she's like, I don't know what she said, and then she just walked off into the distance and I never seen her again. I'm standing there all like, that's interesting. Gotta tell somebody. But there was no one to tell, so I'm happy I can share my story with y'all. Anyway, the party ended, or I left, went home, slept, had the photo shoot, and the photo shoot was great. It was a girl from California just visiting, like 5 days. So it just happened that she just came in the night before and she was leaving at 12 o'clock to go to Kyoto. So it was perfect timing, but it had to be in the morning. So, you know, 8 a.m. we're doing our shoot and it was a great shoot. You know, her thing, I'll put this out there. I love this pose, or this shot. She doesn't shave. Like, that's her thing. She don't shave. Don't shave nowhere. Double negative. She doesn't shave her body. And I was I knew what I was getting into, but I was like, you know, I want to get all types of people, all types of styles. And, you know, I was showing someone, they're like, yeah, that's disgusting. And I was like, but is it disgusting? Different people do different things. So I'm putting out there, is it disgusting if a female doesn't shave anywhere? I mean, I'll try to find one of my PC looking pictures and post. Or maybe I won't. I mean, I'm sure you could imagine what it would look like. Google that if you need. But I really do like the pictures. They have a kind of aesthetic beauty. Because, you know, it's just pure. You know, basically every other girl, they're waxing and shaving and looking like they're 10 years old. But yeah, anything else? There's no cherry blossom. I did a shoot 2 weeks ago where we were on a boat And I think I told you. I think I did. I think I did, but for someone who just came to this video today, I did a shoot the other week, and I was in a boat, and a rowboat, and I was so it was me and the model and I was trying to get underneath a cherry blossom tree, but I couldn't row the boat. Like, I never did before, so like I'm just sitting there, and and she's like, oh, you gotta move it this way. And I'm like, don't be a backseat boat driver. Actually, you know what's funny? I actually saw her at the party. Yeah, she was there with her friends doing her stuff. I knew it was her because she got a tattoo, a little G clef, one of these G clef, B clef. I don't know. You know what it is. So I knew it was her because how many people would have that? But I didn't say anything to her because I told you it was a crazy party. Crazy. All right, so that's about 20 minutes of me talking. I hope you enjoyed it. And you know, my birthday is coming up. I'm serious. I'm gonna put my link down there, PayPal, and yeah. All right, thanks for watching. Be safe. Ryman.